On Thursday, I left early and I did notify you as going to court to secure the release of the Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi. He was one of the sureties and he was granted bail. The following day on Friday, he was en route to Kampala and he was intercepted and taken by armed men in a Toyota Hiace vehicle, popularly known as a drone. That was Friday, Mr. Speaker. Today is Tuesday. His family has been looking for his whereabouts and the rest of us colleague leaders. Now, my questions to government are twofold. Number one, where is the Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi? Number two, is this the new normal? Because it's important that we know. Is this the new normal of how government will, they call it arrest? We call it an abduction because, Mr. Speaker, the law stipulates what an arrest is in Article 23 of our country's constitution. The Attorney General is here. He's a very senior lawyer. In fact, he has lectured most of the lawyers in town. Article 23 is very succinct. How somebody gets to be arrested, where they are taken, to police first, and thereafter, within 48 hours, produced in court. Mr. Speaker, I have seen some people say that Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi was picked up because of a tough speech he gave when he went back to his constituency. Now, that's problematic on two fronts. One, who determines that what he said was illegal? I thought it's a court of law. Who gets to determine that? Let's even imagine, Mr. Speaker, for argument's sake, that he said anything that is ultra-vires. Who determines that? I thought it's a court of law that does. Government has several times been urging the population to avoid mob justice. And on that front, I agree with government. Government officials, police, and so on, they say when you catch somebody, even if you catch them in an act, never mind that sometimes it's mistaken identity and somebody gets beaten, yet they've done nothing wrong. But that even if you catch somebody, whether stealing something of yours or whatever the case might be, government has been telling the population, take those people to police. Don't beat them up. And on that regard, I agree with government. So why doesn't government do the same thing it tells people to do? We need to stop preaching water and yet we drink wine. If you're telling people, if you catch somebody, they've stolen your money, your whatever, take to police, please don't beat. Why is the government doing the same? If you assume that somebody has broken the law, produce them in court. It's now been 4 days, Mr. Speaker. We don't know where Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi is, and we do hear, I've seen some pictures on social media, I don't know if they are authentic. Bruises, blood, I don't know. And the only way that can be cleared is when we get to know where he is. Mr. Speaker, you see, we were here in September of 2021. Again, some who are saying it's because of what he said. Honorable Segirinya Muhammad and Honorable Alan Ssenyonyi were granted bail by court. As they were getting out of Kigo prison, outside the gates of Kigo prison, they were abducted. They have not said anything anyway. In June of 2024, the Honorable Paul Akamba, who were here with him in the 11th Parliament, he was granted bail. He was abducted within court precincts. So, the Attorney General needs to help us understand. Number one, where is Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi? He needs to be accounted for. But number two, is this the new normal? Have we now veered off what the law does stipulate? Learned Attorney General.
Because the rights is beyond him, I was feeling I should go to the right honorable deputy leader of government business who is leading his troops here, and he will be comfortable to pick any of the officers of the colleagues supporting him.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and I thank my brother Honorable Ssenyonyi for his intervention. I have heard him clearly But for me also to be able to give you a fitting answer, I request that I return tomorrow and give you a fitting answer. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Ssenyonyi, I don't want to be diverted beyond that, and tomorrow is not far.
Mr. Speaker, there were twofold issues. The where, we can wait for tomorrow because he probably has got to find out. It's not him who picked up the honorable member. So, yes, we hope that tomorrow we get feedback on where he is. But my second question, and that's why the learned Attorney General is here, was for the country to be guided. Is this the new normal? Because that doesn't have to wait until tomorrow. Because the Constitution is succinctly clear.
Answer as ably as I can do this moment. Mr. Speaker, the term new normal or old normal does not exist in my legal vocabulary. As far as I know, this parliament and this country is under a dispensation of constitutionalism. And I have that constitution in my hands here. And where it regards to the liberty of every Ugandan, it is here, very clear, in Article 23, and I can read.
Please, can I have order in the House?
And I can read specifically 23, Article 2, for the members of this honorable parliament. A person arrested, restricted, or detained shall be kept in a place authorized by law. That's the Constitution. A person, now Article 3, a person arrested, restricted, or detained shall be informed immediately in a language that the person understands of the reason of the arrest, restriction, or detention, of his or her right to a lawyer of his or her choice. A person arrested or detained, for the purpose of bringing him or her before a court in execution of the order of court. Mr. Speaker, I don't have the facts of the arrest or alleged arrest. All I know is that we are under a constitutional dispensation. And Mr. Kivumbi has his rights protected. And as the leader, government business has indicated, tomorrow we shall be here before Parliament and give all the facts. And we shall ensure that this Constitution, which we all swore to protect, is protected. I submit